So guys, I'm going to do this video. The other day I showed you a quick video of the marks on my mom's head that look like the ones on mine. I'm not going to invade her privacy anymore, but she has similar marks, but I'm going to show you the marks and the update on all the marks that I've been showing you all along. So let me just show you how they're getting smaller now. Let's see if I get this in the shot. Do you guys see that? That's getting smaller. And then the one in the front that is also getting smaller. I'm going to pause this and show you. You see the ones on my neck? And I'm going to show you some on my leg. You see that on my neck right there? And that's what makes me cough. So whenever they're doing something, it makes me cough. And then I rub it to stop from coughing. Let me pause this and show you something else. Here are the marks on my leg. And you see how they're forming scabs. So the schemy scammies said they're going to give me scabbies. Okay, so you guys see that. That's clearly a scab because you can see the border around it. I'm going to show you one now on my foot. Before I go to the one on my foot, I wanted to show you this one. This is on my calf. So you can see how these are not regular. They wanted to say maybe they're scabs, but maybe they're moles. No, these are clearly scabs. So for once, the schemy scammies told the truth. They said they were going to give me scabbies, and these are scabs. So let me go to my foot now. Here's another one of their marks on my foot. Clearly, this looks like some sort of a burn. So you can see how I told you when I used the water, it discolors my skin and makes it peel. Well, I wanted to show you. There's another mark. This is on my foot. I'll show you another part. Here's another mark on my foot. And here was another one. So what this does is when you can see how it's raised. I don't know if you guys can see it. What it does is it causes cramps. So your foot starts to cramp. It's like a muscle spasm. And it causes your foot to seize. Here's the other foot. And you can see where this had this mark. So the foot that I showed you before is the one that really gets a lot of the spasms. But this one also. So you can see they hit you with something, it causes your muscle to seize, and it causes you to have a muscle spasm. So it's as though your muscles are seizing up. So I wanted to show you this leg with these marks. So this isn't natural. This is what happens when it peels off, the scabs. This isn't natural, okay? Here's another one. This is a more recent one. You can tell the more recent ones. These are the older ones. It's still like a little left over from it. So you can see. So I wanted to let you know this isn't a naturally occurring thing. This is whatever they are doing. And I wanted to make sure if you're going through this, continue to call law enforcement. Continue to go on Twitter and at the CIA, the Pentagon, the FBI, Interpol. We're going to make sure that these gang stalkers get dealt with. And I said, that's the only way we're going to stop this from happening to us. All right, let me show you the mark on my back. So I showed you the one on my shoulder, but here's the mark on the back. Again, this is very similar to the one my mom has on her foot. And here's the one on my shoulder. I'm showing you the shoulder. Okay, so all these marks, I'm telling you folks, these aren't natural marks. What it does is they hit you in the temple, which is where I showed you the marks on my head, the marks on my mother's head, the top of the head and the back of the head, and then hit you with the laser. They put something in, like they said, it's some sort of a magnetic field, electromagnetic field, and it causes your muscles to seize like this. And the way I usually work mine out is I kind of flex my muscles, but it's extremely painful. It caused me to limp. It caused me to become inflamed. I had inflammation. It caused me to have headaches, pains all over my body. So I'm showing you my shoulder. When they hit me with something, I've dropped things. My hand got shaky. I showed you my hands were shaking on camera in another video. I will continue to fight this. And they're really upset because they think they can use pain and torture to abuse us. But if I say that I'm going to call law enforcement and the only way to deal with them is to get everyone in this world involved by letting them know this is happening to us, contacting law enforcement so that they can investigate this thoroughly, and if necessary, they'll do what they have to do to stop these people from hurting and targeting innocent people. They didn't like that. They didn't like that because they think it's okay for them to hurt and abuse us. But when we say, well, we're going to make sure we get all the victims together, and if it's necessary, we will use brute force against them. They didn't like when I said that. You want to know why? Again, I always manage to provoke them. Not only are they discriminating against people, but they are hypocrites. And they don't like when I point out the hypocrisy. I'm dealing with this by talking and reporting it. They're dealing with their abuse by hitting us with stuff. So they don't like the fact that I'm able to talk to you folks and tell you the truth and say a word. Oh, you used a bad word. That makes me a bad person. But their abuse doesn't make them bad. You get that? So when they get angry that I provoke them, it's because I'm pointing out their hypocrisy. Now, if I really meant brute force, then I would have been calling the police every 5 seconds, but I don't. Instead, I make sure to spread the word and pass on this information. So if you have similar marks on your body, call the police. Do a YouTube video. Keep contacting law enforcement. Go on Twitter so we can finally spread the word that we are being victimized. See, they don't like being called hypocrites. Now I won't even call them a hypocrite. I'll just demonstrate their hypocrisy. And that's how we're going to have to get this done. And that's how we're going to have to deal with these criminals hurting us and targeting us. They said that this is a form of touchless torture, meaning they don't have to touch us. No, they are touching me. And everything they touch dies. Okay? Everything they touch gets tarnished. They touch my life, and my life is falling apart due to their torture. So please, guys, I'm not going to comment, I'm not going to respond to your comments, but if you put a link to your video, I will watch it and I may leave you a comment. That kind of will slow these stalkers down a little bit. And like I said, please get law enforcement to find out more about this so that we can resolve this. I'm going to continue to fight. I'll do another Stalkers Will Be Exposed video. I'll do more of their scammies, lies and schemes and scams. But right now, I need to make sure you guys know if you're being physically abused or if something is going on, please tell law enforcement. Thanks for watching.